Hello again, Claudian. It's been a while. Oh my god. An unwelcome visitor. Evelyth, I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say... Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Ah, yes, of course. My apologies, Evelyth. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I have quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. Ahem. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning, with a crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They cried out for deliverance from Pandaemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creations under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power, devouring the facility from within, and the advent of a divine monstrosity wrought of mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and the combined magical talents of your companions Themis and Ericthonios was sufficient to restore order to the circles of Asphodelos, but the greater threat remains. In the depths of Pandaemonium, a presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memories stored within. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole, and indeed ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This could only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. Make us whole, Isaac. So, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Exciting. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Evelyth grace us with her protection? I'm afraid she has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rusinao, namely to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandaemonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that the time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can but travel in predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. Miss Pet, please. You can't mean you intend to search for the crystal on your own. Why, yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I've already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. Okay, bye. Well, see ya. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. Indeed, and he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to you last time, none but the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely, after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for the crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. Uh-oh. What could possibly go wrong? As for you, Evelyth, it may be best to return to Pandaemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandaemonium requires you to pass through Elpis, correct? There's something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandaemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in Elpis before being consigned to their shackles, and if we know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into these records may shed light on creatures Evelyth has yet to encounter, if your theory proves correct, that is. While there are no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only her strength to carry the day. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. You got it. Dun, 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 dun. My friends! Ah, I did not expect to meet you here, of all places. Peripetia? Archivist? I don't know. You seek records of Pandaemonium's creations. Master Themis has just finished perusing the very same. Are you a Litibus? Or is it a big misdirection? I should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives, but perhaps instead I'll rest for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. Take care. As should we, for I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssos. I came here merely to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandaemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by our unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Ericthonios' capacity to keep watch over Asphodelos while I'm away. He works diligently to master intermittent, that he might deliver the creations back to their cages by his own hand. Interment. Entirely different word. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter. More idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Oh, I wasn't trying to, it's because there's stuff in the way, I'm sorry. Rest assured, it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near the naos to Pandaemonium. Let's go. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandaemonium, I could not help but be mystified by how strongly the warriors we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be for good or ill. Hesperos and Ericthonios were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. No, that's normal. We all hate La Habrea. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand that right, they think it. But such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude toward my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself, it is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, the researchers of Pandaemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of the words of La Habrea. My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandaemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed, in particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandaemonium was built directly under Elpis. Yeah, why here? The facility is overseen by the words of La Habrea, after all. Why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of Elpis could be easily ushered into their new homes. Oh, makes sense. But imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond Elpis, including from the words of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot but feel that the Academia Uniter would have been a more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and one we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandaemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmise, the majority of the creations they kept within Pandaemonium were sent from Elpis. Yet as the years passed, interests changed. Failures and creations deemed too flawed even to submit to Elpis paradoxically drew the attention of Pandaemonium's researchers. That is quite the change, and in fact it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master La Habrea. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. So if Pandaemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority, correct? I know not what you're suggesting, but the keywords also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit, as of late, their communication has been somewhat sporadic, we but recently received a report from one of the keyboards stating that all is well within the Pandaemonium halls. Really? And you are certain that a keyword sent it? Yes, of course. Our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the words did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Yeah, no, this is... We're all fine here. Weapons malfunction. Thank you. This information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Then I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. All is well. A blatant lie, and to that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Uh-oh. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent that report, but 'tis plain that we must return to Pandaemonium with haste. There you go, Sylvie. How's this? Gates of Pandaemonium. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Ericthonios at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. This is fine. Was that supposed to happen? Not quite. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be a victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? It really is a Kirby enemy.
There is something to be admired in such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth?
I know this creature, a familiar of the Phoenix, but that monster is locked away.
That it is, in spite of the trouble I went into freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, 'tis simply the best I can offer you. Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you and make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there's no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of La Habrea, your father.
And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? Is La Habrea just the creator of all the proverbs?
Live, laugh, love!
I've heard those words many times, the scolding of a tutor whose students struggle to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. No. I've not told that to anyone, not even keyword Hesperos. That could only mean one thing. That is La Habrea. That you still insist on mocking me. Oh, maybe not. It is! Stop this farce, La Habrea!
At last you move to keep up. Pity that you remained behind, nevertheless.
Uh-oh. What?
As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair. Dull though you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandaemonium's great experiment.
Labre's a dick. Ugh, there's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations?
You shall. Take pride in that, and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled.
Ericthonios is just going to be the first boss of every raid, isn't he? What? What wish?
Come, and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, it is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you know.
What are you? Uh-oh.
Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you.
Hey, stop doing that. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I am no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So these are the heroes who brought Hesperos low, even as power divine flowed through his veins. 'Tis plain they are worthy of subjects to contend with.
Later, nerd.
Woo!
Just what was that familiar after? Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. I know who's behind this. There's but one person who can hold thrall over familiar creation and keyword alike. La Habrea. Dun, 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 dun. Masks of the Father. And so there can be but one conclusion. La Habrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. There is logic to that. There are a few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work, with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics. It may serve as a veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the La Habrea I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he is capable of this? Yes, yes, yes. This capable farmer, that's all it says for certain. Yeah, no, he's a dick. Is he? So you believe La Habrea to be a man of few scruples, if it brings his goals closer in reach. That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seemed guided by a firm understanding of what is just. Well, what's changed then? Or what will change? There's one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into Pandaemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomfiting to behold. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. La Habrea, or whomever is behind this, has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandaemonium. We can safely assume the other keyboards won't greet us with open arms. Agreed, let us make our way through Abyssos one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Ericthonios' side in case our enemies think to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? Of course. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. I appreciate it, Themis. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magic will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Dun, 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 dun. Abyssos, the fifth circle. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ah! Heck. Well, that's rude. Oh, shit. The world unsundered. Abyssos, the fifth circle. Well, shit. Proto-Carbuncle! Fuck. I need aid. Please. Oh my god! There we go. Crit shield, crit shield. Uh-oh. Searing Ray. Alright, I'm getting behind. Oh shit, okay. And he's doing he had a little magic staff. So maybe he I'm just gonna shield on everything. Yep, yep. Oh god, what does this do? Which side do I want to be on it? Will that block it? Ah! Okay, it reflected it back and it just hit that whole area. Ah! Crunch. Dang, even here Crunch is killer. Oof! He's drooling! Topaz stones? Oh my gosh. What does this mean? Okay, nothing? They exploded in place. Ruby glow. Oh gosh. What the fuck? Oh, do we? Oh! Oh god, okay. No, that's neat! That's so cool! Holy shit. So it reflects it back. Sonic Howl. Almost certainly a raid wide. I was gonna laser. I don't think I had to. It's fine. Searing Ray. Yeah, okay. Behind him again. Sonic Howl. Another, oh shit. I didn't get it off in time. Oh, I'm sorry. Have a peepus. Oh, it's freaking the fuck out. Oh, it's drooling so much. Carbuncle, please. Acidic slaver. Oh god. Ah! Oh, gross. This music's rad. It's gonna drop. We're in like a cage or something. Carbuncle from off the top rope! Oh shit! Holy fuck! Oh god, these savage fights are gonna be insane, aren't they? Uh-oh. Oh no. It's feeding. Ruby glow. Holy shit, that hurts. Okay, so now we have one safe spot. Makes sense, makes sense. Toxic Crunch. Oh god, is that Mega Tank Buster? Crunch. Yeah, okay, yeah, it poisoned her too, shit. Something to keep in mind, Oh, not too bad, not too bad. It's fine. Barely a tickle, barely a tickle. Yeah, toxic crunch. But enough about the games industry. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, are those gonna hit larger? I'm getting behind it. Oh, they grow, they grow. Okay. Oh, that's gross. But kind of cool in a fucked up way. Ah! Okay, so this is the order he's gonna be jumping to or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna. Ah! No, wife! He hit my wife! No! Oh god, okay, so now we have to do timing. Got it, I got it. This is a cool fight so far. Oh, get behind his butt, get behind his butt. Your entire first party wiped to that your first time? Dang, I'm lucky because there's only a couple of us here who are first timers, I think. Everyone else has done it already. Uh-oh. Oh, so now Topaz again. Oh god. Okay, so we want to be on this side, but over here where the puddle's not going to spread. Oh, hello. Oh god, but then he's gonna... Ah! Okay, yeah, and then... Oh, no! Why? No! I thought about rescuing her. I wasn't sure. Sylvia, no! No testing my reflexes! Here, fine. You're gonna get this then! You get this! Victory spin! That was cool as hell. Holy shit, what a what a cool fight. He caught his first Pokemon. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.